Hey guys, I'm just doing a quick video today to share with you all, and it's basically a bit of an energy update. So, we've just not long had the new moon in Aquarius, and then on the 16th, we have the full moon for this month coming up. So we're kind of in that in-between stage. And I just wanted to share because I feel like when I talk more honestly from the heart, I feel like a lot more people will relate to what I'm saying. So you probably know there's like loads of things on the internet or different people talking about how they're feeling or ascension symptoms or the changes on earth, the energy changes, energy updates. But I am just going to give it to you from my perspective and how it's been affecting me. And listening, you might find some of this is also relevant to how you might be feeling things. But it's important to remember that we all feel things differently and we will all go through things differently because we are all unique in our own ways. But I can't help but feel at the moment, I do feel like there's been a bit of a cloud, like I can only describe it as like a bit of a heaviness over me. And I do feel that there is a lot of like emotion that's still stored within, that I still have some healing work on and need to address things. And there are moments where like some of that emotion is coming out. But I am aware of that. But it's good to have the awareness, but then sometimes doing something about it is equally like just as hard, because we know sometimes when we're about to dig into some of these like deep emotions or deep things we might have suppressed for a long time, that can be really uncomfortable. And then sometimes it's like, oh, how are we going to deal with that? And maybe we do just need to take a few days to just allow ourselves to feel that and process that and go through like a healing and grieving process. Like there's no time limit on these things. So I have been feeling that. And then I've also been feeling, I've been trying to keep grounded, and I do try and at least, go out into nature at least once a day. I know I consciously probably need to do that a lot more, because I feel like when we connect back to Mother Earth and to nature, like we instantly feel more grounded and uplifted and just safe and secure in ourselves, like despite everything else that might be going on around us. So I do feel like that's a really important thing to do. But also there is just a feeling of like, as I said, like this cloud of depression. And sometimes like I used to think, oh gosh, like it's me, I'm permanently flawed. Like that's been real, speaking from the heart. But then the more I kind of tapped into it, sometimes it's when you are so sensitive, those of us that are really sensitive, like, and we might not even realize it, but we can just be picking up on like collective energy as well. And this is the year, this is the universal year of 6, which is a lot of focus on our third eye. So that does have a big impact on people's mental health. And I just share this so people, like, if you are struggling, or a lot of emotions been brought up, or you're going through a really dark time and you don't quite know why, or it's just feeling really uncomfortable and you don't know what to do about it, sometimes like I don't have all the answers, but it is literally sometimes just a case of taking it like day by day and just processing every day as it comes. So if it's a case of, wow, I woke up, great, I managed to take my vitamins, or I managed to eat something, great, I went outside, like the simplest things, or I had a bath, like, but sometimes that is just what will get you through the day. And trying to keep a mindset. And that's why sometimes when this energy does feel so strong, and like we're feeling it in all of our body, like our mind, our body, and our soul, it's just to reassure us to keep the faith in what we're going through. And so yeah, I have definitely been feeling this kind of like sadness and heaviness, and like I did all my intentions with the new moon, I put my time aside for it, and and I think this is part of the challenge. Like there are things we want to focus on, but then it's been able to stay committed to focus on those things. So even then when we're feeling this heavy, dense energy, and I'd probably say quite like a collective energy as well, but also trusting in the process that things do get brought up for us to have to deal with and dig into, because if we hold on to these things, they're going to hold us back. Like we're not going to be able to ascend or go as far because we're holding on to all this like old energy, or energy that needs to be healed and transmuted or transformed. So there is a lot, and I don't feel like it's just me that's going through this. I do feel like a lot of people, especially those of you that are more sensitive or are in your awakenings or your spiritual path or your journey, however you want to define it, or going through changes in your life. And I guess it is equivalent, like we can have a lot of rebirths in one lifetime. I don't think that's one thing that's just set to like 1 or 2 rebirths. Like we can be constantly rebirthing and changing and evolving and growing. And another thing I think I've mentioned in some of my other videos before, but again, I don't know if it's just me with this one or if anyone else feels this, but I just feel like I'm having a huge sensitivity at the moment, like with food. And also just like feeling really heavy in my body, constantly feeling bloated, and just like very sluggish. And I am conscious, I do feel like I want to do some type of juice cleanse at some point, but I do feel, again, it's my body changing. That before, like when I could eat certain foods, even though I knew they probably wouldn't agree with me or they're not the best for me or they might trigger me, and I'm talking like simple things, but you know, I am very, very sensitive. It's like it's getting to a point now where it's like anything I eat, I'm having to be so cautious of what I eat that then it causes me stress, which then obviously stress makes us more bloated, doesn't it? Because it's the cortisol and your adrenals and everything kind of goes into a bit of overdrive because you're stressed. So I'm conscious, again, that is something that I'm gonna have to kind of really like work on. And yeah, I'm doing a lot of gut healing because I like to try and be conscious about certain foods that I eat anyway, and trying to have, you know, a lot of like healthy natural things because I'm very aware of that, and trying to build my immune system, which I'm very blessed and grateful for. But I don't know about anyone else, but yeah, food sensitivities, and like even if I look back several years, I can't eat some of the foods I would have used to because they just cause me so much discomfort now, or bloating, or like, you know. But also I think this is an internal thing, and I will speak this from the heart because I feel like other people probably might be going through this, is like where I might have used to abuse my body through food, you know, like comfort eating or overeating at times through boredom or lack of love in my life. And it's like, yeah, now I'm kind of paying the price for it. So again, I'm aware like that is an area I've got to heal. So this is just my kind of energy update of certain things that I feel in my energy field that are quite strong and present at the moment. Again, everyone else's might be different. You know, some people may be feeling things like be feeling more ungrounded, or having different kind of aches or pains or illnesses coming up, or everyone is different. But I just share this to be open and honest because no one is perfect and we all have work to be doing consciously. So I did pull as well like a few from my animal deck, and they have some really nice messages, and I just thought I'd share them with you guys because I feel like they're quite relevant. And the first one that came out was actually like, it's the rooster card, and it's all about uniqueness, and it's got a beautiful yellowy orange colour to it. Now, the message with this is that it's time to celebrate your individuality and uniqueness. And I feel that for all of you out there is to just celebrate who you are and don't hide that and shut that away. Using your voice for good and demonstrating your brilliance and sharing yourself with the world. And when I read that, I thought, you know what, this is confirmation that I'm going to keep coming on here and doing videos. And even if it's just a couple of you that hear the message, but if it helps people in some way and it's a way of sharing some positivity and light back into the world, then I'm going to do that. And it does also confirm that this rooster totem appears to you because you need to speak up about something that's been bothering you, and you need to let your voice be heard. Otherwise, you'll be carrying this burden around. So again, if that message resonates with any of you, please speak up. There's a saying like, you can speak what you mean without literally being mean to someone. So if there's been something on your chest that you need to get off and talk about and say, then that is confirmation in this message for you. And also I think it was confirmation. I took my confirmation as, yeah, I need to speak more and I need to share more of myself and my vulnerability with others because it will help. It helps when we hear other people go through things and we're not alone with what we're feeling. Second card that came out was the Panther, and this one was about boldness. So the Black Panther symbolizes all the hidden gifts that you should be sharing with the world. That includes your beauty, power, strength, grace, and knowledge. Channel its speed and agility when it comes to handling certain issues. We all have, our own unique gifts, and it is important that we share them. The world does need more love, so we should be sharing what good we have. Now, the powerful panther helps you to understand that the chaos and move with courage through the dark times of your life. And that, I think, is the ultimate message, is I'm sending courage and strength out to all of you who might be struggling with this energy. And know that you're not alone, and try your best where you can. You have the courage within you. That is why you're here at this unique time, and to keep moving forward. And literally, as I said at the beginning, take every day, literally step by step, day by day. And I will be doing another video on the full moon energy update for a little bit later this month. So I hope you guys will listen to that. If you want to be updated of more of my videos, you can literally subscribe and you'll get notifications. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Take care.